In this video, I'm going to show you two ways that you can turn a Google Slides presentation into something you can use in CueCam Presenter, all without screen sharing or any nonsense like that. We can bring it in a bit closer to CueCam and start to turn it into a CueCam doc in time. So let's start by going to Google Slides. So here's my this is just one of the templates, and I've just sort of like removed all the placeholder stuff so that we can then go download PDF document and save that. So I'll save that to my computer, and now in CueCam Presenter we'll just go to the File menu and go Import PDF, and now we'll select that, and that's going to give us two different options. So we can either take in full screen images, so we're basically going to sort of bring this whole layout and just turn it into background images in CueCam, or we can do slide elements, which will pull it apart a little bit more, give us a lot more control. So to start off with, I'll just show you the full screen images. Click that and see straight away we've just got a sequence of cards with those images as background images. So that's a pretty good place to start. And you can toggle your picture-in-picture per slide, and just decide. If you don't like the position of your picture-in-picture, you can always just like change that circle to be, bottom right, or, you can sort of change how that normally appears. And then when we present that, it's not going to do any fancy transitions. We're just going to press the right arrow. It's just going to sort of step through that, bring in the right picture-in-picture, and it's going to put any text up in your teleprompter as well, but, which will sort of help you from like reading, your eyes going quite as far as they would. Now I have to make sure I don't stop the recording by holding down Option in CueCam here. Now, oh, and just to show you that in demo mode, sorry, so in present mode, that's what this looks like. So you've got this nice native experience, and it works with your teleprompter if you have one and all that kind of thing. So again, Option, stop. Right, so the other option is to go File, Import PDF, and this time I'm going to take it and I'm going to let CueCam turn it into slide elements. So this time it's actually just going to turn the text into stuff that we can use. So I can just read, right, like this is just text now, and I can turn any of this. So say I do want a nice title page. I don't know that I would for this, but I'm just going to press Option 3, turn that into a title. Option 3, we can sort of like edit that, press the backspace, making presentations that stick, and we can stick, a guide by Chip Heath and Dan Heath, and we can like make that full screen. Let's sort of change the number of these just to, I don't know how good this looks. Making presentations that stick, like make this nice and small. Okay, that looks all right, doesn't it? And of course we can always sort of choose a different, I'm always using this one because this is like my CueCam one, and we can change the background picture. So it's pretty quick to turn that text back into something that CueCam can present, and then when we do present it, it's gonna sort of it's going to be a bit more animated. Now, you see something like this, where the document has this slightly ugly, it's not a transparent background, so it's got this black thing, but it's going to be pretty quick to find that. So what's it called? Made to stick book cover PNG. Search for that, and I think this was the one. You see, this has got a transparent background. We'll just go in there, copy image, come back into CueCam, select the one that's there, paste that in. We'll get rid of the other one. And now we've got a nice transparent background image. Maybe that would make more sense on the other side, so we'll put it over here. And now straight away we're starting to build up something where, okay, I'm in the corner, and now I'm kind of over by the side of it. I can talk about the book over here and point to it. I can do all this kind of stuff here. And then I'm like, how many languages do you need to know to communicate with the rest of the world? We can make most of this. We can make more of this spoken, because I think like putting all this text on screen can be a bit gimmicky. Say we get to a slide like this would be maybe nice to turn into a full screen image. So just move to background, like get rid of the one from there, and just that looks like it could be set to fill instead. So we can have slides like this where we're taking up the screen. You might even hide yourself, or you might just want to sort of do a split screen. So you see here, and you can always like make this bigger as well by resizing this. So you've got quite a lot of control. Let's say that says we want that to say Meet Alberto. If you like cut that from here, you can put it underneath, and then that's going to appear underneath instead. And we can sort of do some of that down here. So, you see you've got a lot of flexibility to build a presentation like that. So that is 2 ways that you can import a Google Slides presentation or anything that exports a PDF into CueCam Presenter. Thank you for watching. You can get CueCam from cuecam.app.